howdy, everybody. Colton's in the audience. He was going to join us, but he's got internet problems. So he's going to be over there, contribute in the chat, getting y'all to talk and enjoy and join in with us. Today we are doing our. Oh, hello! I did not push. We are doing our Parashat HaShavua, and this week we are in Parashat Vayetsé. It's the name of the parashah. It's Genesis 29, 1 through 17. We're doing the second aliyah. So welcome. Today with me is, in the meantime, Jonathan. Nobody else has jumped up on here yet. Notice I got a green screen in the back of me now. So you got some text from 1 Samuel back there, if you're interested in trying to read it. Vayya Shaul Vayomer Hallo Vin blah blah blah. So welcome. Colton's over there. He says, I'm ready to listen and to contribute in the chat. And he says, hello, everybody. So welcome. With that, let us go to the next. I think it's this one. We are in. This is our text for the week, and it's these. Remember, if you haven't signed up on Patreon, please think about it. Come over and chuck a couple of bucks my way. It's really helpful. This is the look of the text if you are reading it in a Torah scroll. This is the length. It's not too long. We're only doing 17 verses this week. With that, I'm going to pop Jonathan back up on here, and we're going to start reading. If anybody on Patreon wants to join us, please feel welcome. I wish that Colton were available to get on, but his internet is being fussy. All right, so this is the beginning. Normally we see this verb Vayisa. We see this with a naim, like Vayisa inav, Vayisa inai, right? I lifted my eyes. Vayisa Yaakov raglav. So that's kind of unexpected. It's not what we'd normally see, but it says that Jacob lifted his feet. Because now the idea is that he's going to go walking, right? So instead of lifting his eyes, he lifted his feet. Raglav. Notice that there is no et that we would expect. We would expect right up. It says air. I don't know why it says the top is not.
Sorry.
What?
You were streaming to the Hebrew Cafe Facebook page.
I'm streaming to the what?
The Hebrew Cafe Facebook page.
It
told me, not now.
It told me there's a problem.
Oh.
It told me there's a problem, so I deleted it.
Oh, okay.
So we would expect to see et, but we don't. So he lifted his feet. Vayelech arza v'nei kedem. Why is it? This pen is giving me trouble. Technology today is not our friend. Okay, try this again. Vayisa Yaakov et raglav. The et is missing. He lifted his feet. Vayelech arza v'nei kedem. V'nei kedem are the sons of the east, the people of the east. I just started reading the book of Job by the inspiration of Simone, because she's been really investing a lot of time and energy in it. And I thought, wow, with all of that, I think I'm going to start reading it. So yesterday I just read the first chapter, and it also deals with the people in the east. It says that Uz, the place where Job was said to have come from, was in the east. So this ties these two stories together a little bit, if you're interested.
Michael is watching.
Yeah.
Too. It's going around.
Jonathan's also sick.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't you?
I am. It's just a cold, though. I did test for COVID, and it did test negative, so I'm not going to die.
Yep.
So that's good.
So but Jonathan, go ahead and throw up this verse right here. This is verse 2. Genesis 29:2.
Vayar v'henei be'er basadeh v'henei sham shlosha edrei tzon rovetzim alea ki min habe'er hahi yashku ha'adarim V'ha'evan gedolah al pi ha'be'er. So he looked, and behold, there was a well in the field, and behold, there were 3 herds of sheep lying next to it, or upon it, or next to it, or something. For from that well, the herds would drink.
Yeah.
Yashku Hadarim.
They would drink, but they would water. They would water the herds.
They would water the herds. Uh,
Hmm.
uh, and the stone was great upon the mouth of the well.
Yeah. I would prefer the word order Ugdala ha'evan asher al pi ha'be'er, and great was the stone that was upon the mouth of the well. But here ha'evan dola al pi ha'be'er, the stone was big upon the mouth of the well. It's a different word order, but anything you want to point out? Vayar, v'hinei.
It's pretty straightforward, is it not?
Sure.
It's pretty neat.
Be'er is a feminine. So when it says aleha in the feminine, it's talking about the well. So behold, a well in the field, and behold, there 3 herds of sheep. Adarim is masculine, so it's rovtzim aliyah. They're like laying down at the well. Okay, and why is this yiktol yashku? It's the hifil yiktol. Why is it yiktol? Because we're talking about the past. Why isn't hishku?
Because
Hishku,
it's a habitual, it's a modal imperfect.
Yes, this is habitual. It's they would do it. They used to do it in the past. So, and from that well, they would water the herds. Okay, so and that sets us up. This word yashku sets us up in the following verse for vikatal, meaning
Carlton has a
habitual.
question,
Sure.
and I think he's right.
What's it say?
Yes, I think the answer is yes. Aleha here is more of a near vibe, right? Rather than on.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm
Mhm.
coughing now. I'm sorry to be coughing myself. Everybody's sick right now as the weather's changing. So yes, the word al, even though it means on, many times it doesn't mean on. There's a really, really insightful verse that has al that does not mean on. There's and it's been mistranslated in the King James. That the King James says something like, and there will be a priest. He will be priest and king upon his throne. Right? And it makes this idea that there's a prophecy that the Messiah will be both priest and king. But that's not what the verse means. It means he will be a king and there will be a priest at his throne, al kiso, because the priest would stand in service at the throne of the king. And then it says right after that, and there would be peaceful counsel between the both of them. Why would it be the both of them if it's one person? So the King James mistranslates that verse because of the word al. Good job. Okay, next. V'ne'esfu, this is vekatal. Ne'esfu is past tense, right? Ve with the past tense, vekatal, and they would be gathered. V'ne'esfu shama chola adarim. All of the flocks would be gathered there. And this would is the idea of this vekatal. Ve'galelu et ha'even me'al pi ha'be'er. And they would roll the stone away. Ve'galelu et ha'even me'al pi ha'be'er, from the top of the well, from the opening of the well. P, even though it means mouth literally, the mouth of, it means anywhere that something opens. Okay, so we won't get graphic with it, but you have openings in your body and they are often called P, even though it's not your mouth. It's the opposite. All right. Vehishku et atzon. Hishku, this is that when I asked in the previous where it has yashku, why is it not hishku? This is that form. Vehishku, and they would water the flock. Vehishivu et even. Vehishivu, this is hifil from shuv. They would put it back. They put back the stone. They would return the stone al pi habe'er limkoma, to its place, makom. Makom is place, its place, mekoma. And
Colton has a comment.
Sure.
I contend that the initial yiktul refers to the whole habitual action, and then the vukatals break down the consecutive sub-actions the watering event entails. I think that's a story you could tell, as my professor would say.
Maybe. I'm not going to say no. Yeah, but I think that they could do yashku, they could do it without putting the stone back on and all of that stuff. The yashku is, it is the whole process of watering them. It's just that in this specific case, they would have to roll a stone off and then put it back on. And according to commentators, it would take at least 2 men to do it because it's a large stone. So that is why they would all gather at the same time. All right, Jonathan. We're in verse 4.
Vayomer lahem Yaakov achi me'ainatem vayomeru mecharan anachnu. So he said to...
Lo achi, my brother.
Oh, achi. Achai.
My brothers.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So how would you break this down? Is Jacob displayed? Yeah.
Vocative. Okay, vocative.
My brothers are from... Okay.
Okay, this is question word with origin. Me'ain, from where?
Yep. From subject, where are you?
Where are you
from?
Where
are you from?
Achai me'ainatem. Oh, brothers, where are you from?
Oh,
my brothers.
My
dudes. My dudes, where are you from?
Me'ainatem. Vayomeru, and they said, we are from Canaan. Or Haran, sorry, not Canaan.
So from Haran are we? From Haran are we? Why is from Haran at the beginning of that answer? It would be perfectly fine to say Anachnu mecharan, right?
Focus constituent.
Yes, because most of the time when you're answering a question, in first position, you put the response. So he says, where are you from? And they say, from Haran are we. Right, Colton? You mentioned that about Greek, and it's true about Hebrew as well, in the Discord earlier. Okay. We're going on to verse 5. Oh, brothers, where art thou? Yes.
I did not get you sick. You can't get sick through the screen. It's not my fault.
I think you did it. It's your fault. Vayomer lehem. Okay, so when in this case, when it's in the singular, we're going to know that this is Jacob. And then the people that he's talking to are answering him in the plural, because that's going to add some clarity to some things after this. Vayomer lehem, he said to them, Haidatem et Lavan ben Nachor. Ben Nachor is a positive. It's an apposition to Lavan. Okay. Yedatem, you know. And Lavan is this guy's name, and this is which Lavan it is, in case there were other Lavans in the area. Do you know, the hey here is the question mark. Do you know Lavan, the son of Nachor? Do you know Lavan, the son of Achor? Okay, so what's going on with the question word? Because normally we say, we're going to see in the next verse here, I'll show it to you really quick. The question word, ha shalom lo, ha is with chataf patach, right? So ha is chataf patach. And then when you join it to yidatem, then you have this is shva and this is shva.
Neat.
So let's put it over here. We can't have two shvas in a row because of the rule of shva. So this one disappears and this whole vowel takes its place. So hayidatem, do you know? Hayidatem et Lavan ben Nachor vayomru yadanu. We know. This just means yes. We're seeing a series of questions being asked here. He says, where are you from? They said, from Haran. He says, do you know Lavan? And they say, we know, which means yes. When you ask, do you know? And then the person wants to say yes, there is no word ken meaning yes in the Bible. Ken in the Bible means thus or in this way. So it doesn't mean yes. The way to say yes is to answer affirmatively to the question word. Yadatem, yadanu. Okay. Medabrim ivrit, medabrim. Like you answer the word that's asked. Okay. Jonathan.
All right. Vayomer lahem hashalom lo, vayomeru shalom. V'henei Rachel bito ba'a im hatzon. What did I do? Oh, yes. Colton wants you to plug the Discord code. That's a Discord code to our language server, everyone, if you're not joined up.
Discord has replaced chat rooms in the internet, so get over on our Discord and chat it up. Chat it up. Okay, so he said to them, Hashalom lo.
He said to them, is it well to him? Is he well? Hashalom lo. And they said, shalom.
Yes, right? Because
Yes.
shalom just means yes, because it's answering the question. Ha shalom lo? Shalom. Yes. Is he well? Yes.
And
then they
Rachel
said-
was coming. Rachel, his daughter, is coming with the flock.
Yep. While they're talking, then Rachel
Or maybe about to come. Hene plus a participle.
Yep.
She's coming.
All right. Vayomer hen od hayom gadol. Lo et heasef hamikne. Hashku atzon ulechu re'u. So he said, again, remember the singular here is Jacob. He's talking to Achai, my brothers, that are saying Vayomru. Hen means hine. Behold. Behold. Behold, yet the day is big. Meaning that there's still a lot of daytime, right? The day is still big, meaning the day is not short. Still a long day. Lo et heasef hamikne. Mikne is the animals, the livestock. Could be cows, could be sheep. In this case, it's sheep because this is where shepherds are. It is not time. Lo et heasef hamikne. Heasef is nifal, and it is infinitive construct. Okay, the infinitive construct, the construct is the word hamikne. It's joined together. Heasef hamikne, the gathering together of the livestock. It is not yet time of the gathering together of the livestock. Okay, outside of the kal and the pl, remember that the hey is used on the infinitives. So leheasef is from ne'esaf. Ne'esaf. Ne'esaf becomes leheasef. Okay, this is an imperative. Hashku, water, give water. Hashku hatzon, it's et hatzon. Hashku et hatzon. water the flock. Yeah, so he's telling these guys, there's still a lot of daytime left. Why don't you go ahead and water your flock and go about your business, right? Go shepherd. Go shepherd. Ooh, you hear the thunder. I love rainy weather. So ashku atzon ulechureu. These are imperatives also. Water the flock, go shepherd. Okay? So he's like, go ahead and do your thing. I'm going to sit here at the well and wait for this chick. That's what he's saying. That is Rebecca, right? Rebecca, Leah, Rachel. Yep.
So
I'm going to get rid of the QR code, by the way, because it's just sitting there being ugly.
But it's useful.
It is useful,
Anyway.
but it shouldn't sit there all the time. Maybe I'll take a screenshot of it and add it to slides.
Yeah, maybe you should. Vayomru lo nuchal ad asher ye'asfu kol ha'adarim.
Like stress that word because that's what makes it nifal.
Sorry.
If you say ye'asfu, it sounds like it's piel. Ye'asfu. Yeah.
You're actually telling me to say a
with the nifal future, yes.
Yeah. This is a day that should live in infamy. Ye asfu kol ha'adarim v'galalu et ha'evan me'al pi ha'be'er v'hishkinu hatzon.
Ad asher is going to be followed almost always by the yiktol, by the future, because this is a subjunctive. Until this should happen. It's a subjunctive. It would be subjunctive in Greek. So this is yiktol that's triggering the vikatal. Okay, and then another vikatal. These are the it would be subjunctive or optative even in Greek. We are not able until this should happen. Okay, so Jonathan, you want to give us a rundown? What's it mean?
Yeah, so they said we cannot. We are not able until all of the flock should be watered, I guess. Is that what it's referring to?
Gathered. Till all the flocks
should be gathered. Yeah. So roll away the stone from upon the mouth of the well.
Mm-hmm. So this adasher it's governing this verb, and this verb. We cannot go and do our shepherding until these three things happen.
Okay. Roll away the stone from the mouth of the well and water the flock.
Yeah, and we water the flock. Yeah. Okay, so in other words...
maybe so that we might water the flock?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly. Until the herds should be gathered, and they should roll the stone away, and we should water the flock. All of these are subjunctive. Subjunctive follows like an intention, wish, something that's expressed. I want you to do this. I want that you will do this, is how you say it in Hebrew. And it would say, Sheta aset. I want you to do it. Yeah, great. And adasher triggers the subjunctive. It triggers the subjunctive use of the yiktol. Okay? It's one of the triggers. There are a lot of triggers. Oh, right. That's a lot of stuff. Grammar's good. What do you mean we're almost done?
No, I didn't mean to say that.
Okay.
I said that is a lot of stuff.
That is a lot of stuff. All right.
Yep.
Odenu is od with it's a noon, energic noon, and who means him. So od with energic noon, and then hu meaning him. When the nun and the hu are up against each other, the hey incorporates into that this assimilation represented by dagesh, so it's gone, and then the u is left. So odenu means he, it means still he. Still he. If we want to say still I, we could say odeni. Odeni, still I am still doing something. So this is he still speaking. Odenu medaber imam. So it's while he is still speaking, he's still speaking to them, and this happens. Odenu medaber imam, v'Rachel ba'a im hatzon. Before we had the ba'a. Before we had the form ba'a. I don't know if you noticed, and Jonathan, you read it correctly. Was it Jonathan? Maybe it was me.
Thank you. Yes.
This is
One's
Jonathan.
a call and one's a participle.
Yes. Hine Rachel bito ba'a im
I'm sorry,
hatzon.
one's a perfect and one's a participle, I mean.
So this one is a participle, coming. This is coming. Behold, Rachel, his daughter, coming with the flock. Okay? But what we have now is not the participle. Okay? The stress is on the first syllable. See that revi'i, that diamond on top of the word? Okay? So, again, odenu medaber imam, ורחל באה עם הצאן אשר לאביה, כי רואה היא. This is she is. She is. רואה היא. She is a shepherd. Okay. Rachel came. Past tense. Rachel came with the flock, which belongs to her father, because she, the subject, is a shepherd. Like ro'ehu, he is a shepherd. Ro'ahi, she is a shepherd. Shepherdess. She's a shepherdess of Hermas. Yeah. Odenu medaber imam ורחל באה עם הצאן אשר לאביה. It's not her flock, but that is to her father. It is her father's flock, because she's a shepherd. Good.
Yeah.
Verse 10, Yonatan.
All right. Wow, this is a long one. ויהי כאשר ראה יעקב את רחל בת לבן אחי אמו, ואת צאן לבן אחי אמו, ויגש יעקב ויגל את האבן מעל פי הבאר, וישק את הצאן, וישק את צאן לבן אחי אמו.
I wonder how Lavan is related to Jacob. Lavan Achimo. Just in case you forgot, Lavan is his uncle, his mom's brother. Okay. All right, what you got here?
And so it was, as Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his
So take this
kinsman.
as a time reference. כאשר ראה יעקב את רחל, when.
Okay.
In modern Hebrew, כאשר is she, and attached to the next word with dagesh. We say kshe. Kshe is kasher, when.
Okay,
Kshe.
so when Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his kinsman, with him,
the daughter of Laban, his uncle, his mom's brother,
uncle, with him, and the flock of Laban, his brother, his kinsman, his uncle, with him. Vayigash Yaakov. Jacob approached and Vayagel, and rolled away the stone from upon the mouth of the well. and gave water to the flock of Laban his uncle with him.
Yep. No, there's no with him. I think you translated this as with him, and this is
I
with him.
do. I said emo.
It's the brother of his
It's
mother.
the brother of his mother. Oh, oops.
Achi imo, the brother of his mother. So Vayigash, what did
Stupid
he draw
auditory
near
learning.
to? What did he draw near to? Vayigash Yaakov.
He drew near to the well, I guess.
Yeah. Drew near is an old way to say it, but it means he went up to. He went up to the well, and he rolled away the stone. Good. There isn't a lot of this idea of rolling away the stone upon the mouth of something. That doesn't happen a lot in the Hebrew Bible, but this language is copied through, what's his name, Delitzsch. When Franz Delitzsch translated the New Testament into Hebrew, he copied this language onto the rolling away of the stone from the mouth of the cave during the Resurrection Sunday. Just so you're aware, if you read Delitzsch's Hebrew, New Testament. Good. This verb vayagel is a little bit funky wonky. The verb is galal, as we know. It is a geminate. The normal form for a geminate, think of magag. Oops. Magag. Magag means what is it?
It's a place name.
In a way, I don't know. I don't remember. But so the normal form in the past tense, you say magoti, and galoti. Galoti means I rolled away. Galoti. Galelu, they did it. Magegu. In the future, the form would be yamog. Yamog, like this. Yamog. And so we would expect to find with this yagol. Yagol. This we covered genitives at the end of wine grain. So we have a lesson about it not long ago. Yagol, like yamog. But for some reason, instead of saying vayagol, which we would expect that O to convert to kamatz katan, vayagol, we get this only instance in the entirety of the Bible, the word vayagel, which actually sounds like something else. It sounds like they rejoiced, or he rejoiced, because gil is the root for rejoicing. Yagil, he will rejoice. Vayagel, he rejoiced. We could probably search in the Bible and find that. We know it in the popular sense from the song Hava Nagila.
Hava Nagila, yeah.
Hava, come on, Nagila, let us rejoice. Hava Nagila. And Vayashk is the Hifil from Hishku, Hishka, Yashke, where the hay drops off of Yashke through apocope, and we get this shortened form Vayashk. Okay, great. We are in verse 11. How are we doing out there in Chatland? Got 7 listeners. I hope you guys
everybody's quiet, but we have 7 viewers.
I hope y'all are enjoying some Hebrew, because we're tearing it up. We're tearing it up. It's good stuff. All right, the next verse says, Vayishak Yaakov lerachel. Ooh, not a good idea. Vayisa et kolo vayevk. Okay, but we saw in the beginning, Vayisa Yaakov raglav. His feet, he lifted up his feet. Now he lifted up his voice. When you see Vayisa, normal object is einav, his eyes, or kolo, his voice. You would expect almost all the time Vayisa, einav, Vayisa, kolo. Either one of these, he either lifted his eyes or lifted his voice, which made the first verse in this passage a little bit different, where it said he lifted his feet, because that doesn't happen very often. This verb, Vayishak, can appear in other ways as the PL, Vayinashek. Okay, this has a doubled sheen for the middle radical, Nashek. Vayinashek, he kissed. It would be followed either by he kissed Ota or he kissed La. So et or le. The object can be preceded by. This is the piel. Piel. What we have here is actually the kal. It is not piel, but in modern Hebrew we use the piel for kissing, lenashek. In the Bible, it can be either kal or nifal. Maybe it could happen in modern Hebrew with poetry and all that, but it's not something that's normally said. So what we have here is the word nashak in the kal, and it is an A class imperfect. So it's yin shak, where the nun is now up against it's vowelless up against another consonant, so it assimilates as dagesh. The nun disappears, and we have yishak. Yishak, he will kiss, and the past vayishak, he kissed, and the object with the kal. I think, as far as I've seen, as far as I remember, with the kal, the object is always with lamed. As far as like my memory serves, I'm not saying that's correct, but it feels correct.
Colton has an interesting comment. DCH
Sí,
and hallowed
señor.
seem to imply that the PL is not necessarily reciprocal kissing. Ooh.
Wow. Well, I don't know how reciprocal this is. The Vayishak Yaakov Rachel, he kissed her. I don't think that that's reciprocal either. I think it's him going in on the cheeks. I think he went in on the cheeks because Rachel is a young lady, a virgin. There's no way that he sees her for the first time and goes in with tongue. So that would be contrary to the way that people lived back then. Maybe it matches how people live today if he ran into her in a club. But that's not how they used to live. Vayishak Yaakov leRachel, he kissed her. Vayisat kolo, he lifted his voice. Vayev. I don't know if the crying, the bechi, crying, weeping. I don't know if this is the lifting of the voice, or if the lifting of the voice is his joy. Oh yes, I found her, right? He's rejoicing. His crying here is happiness, and also that he would start praying, probably, right? Blessing God, giving a blessing for God allowing him to find her. Vaisa is kal from nasa, in the same way that Vaishak is kal from nashak. Remember that nuns cause weird things in verbs, okay? In roots generally. There you go, Jonathan.
Oh, we have another comment from Colton. How many guys cry after kissing a girl?
I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry the next time I kiss my mother.
Aww.
Vayaged
Yaakov lo Rachel ki achi aviha hu v'chiven Rivka hu v'tarotz v'taged le'avia.
Avoid saying Rivka, which is a modern name, and say Rivka.
Oh, Rivka, yep.
V'tarotz v'taged le'aviha. All right.
So Jacob, that's the answer, right?
No.
Vayaged, Nagad, told, recounted.
Told. Okay, so this is again one of those nun
Nagad
roots. So the hifil is yan gid, and the nun assimilates into the gimel, and you get yagid, okay, yagid, where the nun has disappeared again because nun does funky things in the roots, and the vav consecutive shortens the e to a. Vayaged. All right. He told her.
Yeah. So Jacob told Rachel that Ahiavia, the brother of her father, that he was the kinsman of her father, I guess.
Yeah, because it's really not brother in this case. He's not her father's brother. He's her father's nephew.
And that he was the son of Rivka. Vatarotz and she ran vatagad vataged. She ran and she touched Tagad Nagat. Yeah. Well, that's bad writing.
No, Jacob told her, and then she ran and told her father. Why can't they use the word told
Oh
twice?
yeah. She ran and told her father.
Okay, if we want to
Yeah.
be perfectly clear about the relationship here, Achia is like the family member of her father, right? If you wanted to be perfectly clear, you would say Ben Achot Aviha. Ben Achot, this is construct, Achot Aviha. The son of the sister of her father. Okay, the son of the sister of her father. If we wanted to be perfectly clear, in modern Hebrew, instead of Ben Achot, we say Achian. So it would be Achian Aviha. Achian Aviha, the nephew of her father's nephew. That would be if he was being clear about their relationship. All right. Verse 13. Vayhi. Shmoa. The kaf is soft because of the conjunctive accent. Vayhi Shmoa Lavan et Shema Yaakov. Okay, this is the hearing of Jacob, meaning the rumor about him, the report of him. Jacob has now come and give a report, the claim that he is Laban's nephew. So when Laban heard Jacob's report, and who is Jacob? The son of his sister. Okay, that means his nephew. The Vayihi sits up above Vayiktol, above consecutive chain, and the first one is Vayarot. So, and it came to pass, according to the hearing of Lavan, the story of Jacob, his nephew, that he ran likarato, to meet him, or he ran toward him. He ran to meet him, vayichabek lo, and he hugged him. This is similar to lenashek, l'chabek, to hug. He hugged him, vayinashek lo, and he kissed him. Is it reciprocal? I don't know. Vayiviehu el beito. Yiviehu yavi oto. And he brought him to his house. Vayesaper, and he told, now this has to be Jacob. Okay, Vayesaper lelavan et kol hadvarim ha'ele. And he told Laban all these things, all these words. He recounted to Laban all these words. I don't like dvarim as words. I like it as things, these issues, these matters. But some people translate dvarim all the time as words for some reason. Okay, I think everything is perfectly clear. Maybe the meaning of the word Shema. Shema, it means hearing. We use it today for like audio equipment, maybe machshir shmi'ah, hearing device if somebody's hard of hearing. Shema, Marechet Shema. Marechet Shema is a sound system.
A hearing aid?
That would be machshir shmi'ah. Shmi'ah is hearing, but Marechet Shema is a sound system. So Shema is sound. It's the whole what's heard. But in this case, it means the thing heard of Jacob, meaning the thing that Jacob told them. They heard it, he told them. They heard a report. So this is the report of Jacob, what he had told them. So that's the idea of Shema. Okay, we are in verse 14. which leads us to 3 verses before the end of the passage. Next week's passage, by the way, is super long, and we're not going to get anywhere near finished. All right, Jonathan.
Vayomer lo Lavan, ach atzmi uvsari ata, vayeshev imo chodesh yamim.
Well, this has got an interesting meaning, doesn't it?
Idiomatic.
Atzmi
Yeah.
uvsari ata. Atta. Stress on the first of the word.
You are my flesh and bone.
Yeah. And the ach here, ach normally means like something like but or however, but sometimes it's intensifying the
Yeah, like
statement. So it's not saying, yeah, it's like indeed, definitely, certainly, you are my bone and my flesh. We say in English flesh and blood.
Yeah.
But it's the same meaning. Also, when Eve was created, Adam said, this time she is flesh of my flesh and bone of my bones, right? So it's kind of interesting that Eve took on the same relationship to Adam than what we see family members having. You are my flesh and bone.
What's Chodesh Yamim? How does that work
out?
A month
of days. A month of days.
A month of days. Okay.
A full month.
Okay.
He stayed with him a month.
Okay.
Chodesh is new in newness because it's referring to the new month, the new moon. So Chodesh Yamim is a month of days, like a new moon of days.
Okay, that's right.
Okay, verse 15. Vayomer Lavan liYaakov. So Laban said to Jacob, this is a question. Ki achi ata. Okay, va'avadtani chinam. Is this really where we're supposed to be? Okay. Hagid ma maskurtecha. Okay, so it's kind of funny. He's saying, this is a question, by the way. Will you serve me for nothing? Will you serve me free? Will you serve me without payment? Will you serve me? Okay. So that's how this question works. This hey is doing double work. Okay, so it says, are you my brother, and would you serve me for free? Like the hey is asking both questions. Are you indeed my brother? Or if you are, if we take the key as if you are my own flesh, my own kinsman, should you serve me for nothing? Hagida, tell. Hagid, tell, Hagid. Hagidali, tell me, what is your wage? What do you want me to pay you? All right. He's like, you're going to work for me. What should I pay you? Maskoret. Maskortecha. What should I pay you? This is even the word we use for wage or salary in Israel today. Maskoret. Maskoret. So what is your wage? What shall I pay you? Jonathan?
Yeah. Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Okay, so Ululavan Shtei Banot Shem Hagedola Leah V'Shem Hakatana Rachel. Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the older one was Leah, and the name of the younger one was Rachel.
Yeah. The name of the big one, the name of the little one. Yeah. Great. And the final verse, ועיני לאה רכות, ורחל הייתה יפת תואר ויפת מראה. So this is a sentence on its own, right? A null copula sentence. The eyes of Leah were soft. Soft eyes might mean, it might not be pretty eyes. Soft eyes might be like she didn't see very well, or she looked kind of wonky in the eyes. But Rachel was beautiful of form and beautiful of appearance. Yifat toar v'yifat mar'eh. Yeah. Okay. He had 2 daughters. One of them was kind of fugly, and the other one was lovely. Yeah, and then he pulls a fast one, right? And throughout the rest of the section, not this one, but the rest of the parasha. We still have several minutes. We've got, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So, indeed. How you feeling?
Me?
Yes.
I've felt better. But it's good to do Hebrew again.
No, you should say you feel better. We don't use the past tense for the present tense in English.
Now that I've done Hebrew, I feel better.
Indeed.
I hope you're
Any
not
comments
catching
from
my crud.
out in Netherland, Neverland, Alwaysland, Chatland, Liveland? All those folks out there want to comment and give feedback.
Yeah, we like comments. Feel free to comment.
Indeed. Again, just so you are reminded, scan that code right there at the top of the page. That goes to our Discord server. For all you old people, Discord is the new Yahoo Messenger. Not really, but there are no chat world. There's no chat applications anymore. There used to be, when I was young, we had AOL chat rooms, we had Yahoo Messenger, we had I don't know, they had chat rooms everywhere. They don't have them anymore. ICQ.
ICQ.
Yeah, I went to download Yahoo Messenger the other day just to check it, and it doesn't exist. There is no Yahoo Messenger. So what do people do in this day and time? We go to Discord. Discord allows us to host as much. Does MSN have a messenger?
They used to.
Colton's throwing out MSN out there.
Is it still in existence?
Michael, no, it's that this week the passage was really short. But next week it's going to be long, and we're just going to have to get comfortable with the idea that if we don't finish, we don't finish.
It's okay.
So, yeah, we're going to read Hebrew and talk about it and get as much done as we can. And if we don't get to the end, we're not going to be offended by that. Jonathan, what's new in your world as far as Hebrew is concerned? Are you doing anything to keep yourself all snazzied and razzied?
Nothing beyond this.
Oh,
I'm trying to participate more on the Discords.
I'm trying to think of ways that we can incorporate vocabulary learning with this, because maybe we should do some little vocabulary pieces, because we do have those, like there's what do they call it?
Colton says I should be learning modern Hebrew.
Biblical Hebrew vocabulary step by step, I think was what it's called. And it allows you to look specifically at words that are used in a given text. So we could pull up the words that are used in Genesis or Exodus and go through like the major words that are used there. He says that you should definitely be learning modern Hebrew. Colton has been learning modern Hebrew with me, and I can tell you that there is nothing better for enriching your comprehension and your use of Hebrew than learning modern. So maybe we could start a group. Because, as he mentioned, Mason is getting ready to start with Hebrew from scratch too.
I have the PDF somewhere.
You should just get your hands on it. Like, you want to have a copy of it in your hands. It's an important book for getting you past a certain place into your use of Hebrew. Of course, you always have to realize that modern Hebrew and biblical Hebrew are not the same beasts, but they are genetically related. They're not both border collies, but they are both canines. Right? Yeah. So I encourage everybody to learn modern Hebrew if you have the chance. And perhaps we will start a group up here going through Hebrew from scratch and talking about best learning, best learning practices and what you can do to enhance your progress through these books. Colton is already in book 2. That is this one. It's the second level. and he's only been at it, what, 3 months, maybe 2 months, 3 months. These books should not occupy a lot of time for somebody who knows biblical Hebrew. You push through them, you read, and you learn the expressions of modern Hebrew. It's fantastic, fantastic. So maybe we'll put something together, and you will join us.
Perhaps.
Speaking Hebrew. ותתחיל לדבר עברית כמו native, יליד הארץ. Great. 4 months, Colton says he's been at it. All right, guys. Well, we have arrived at the 5 minute to the end of the hour mark. We're going to call it. And next week, we might have to use even more than the hour to get done with as much as we can. We are going to pull over to our next session, which is composition.
Colton, hopefully Colton can be with you because I cannot.
Yeah, Colton said he'll jump on and be with us. And
yeah.
Whether his internet fails or flounders or does wonderfully, he can still help us out with the translation stuff. So if you are interested in Hebrew translation, English into Hebrew, jump over with us onto our next session, thehebrewcafe.com. No. youtube.com/thehebrewcafe/streams. That's where all of our streams are stored. So come and see us. We will see you guys later. Much love and happiness and all that good stuff. We'll see you.
Bye, folks.